Welcome back, campers. It's me, Sam Riegel. I'm joined once again by Alex Lee, Eden Riegel, Libe Barrere, Brennan Lee Mulligan. Whoa. Horrifying.
No, it's good.
Beautiful, it's beautiful.
This is episode 3 of the Wildemount Wildlings. But before we get into tonight's story, some quick camp announcements to get through, starting with tonight's sponsor, Thorum. So let's throw it to Ashley and Marisha somewhere else in the camp. Ladies?
Hi. Sam wouldn't let us back at the table because Beau and Yasha's fate is still up in the air, so, here we are.
Hello.
Hi. Thorum. Yeah, they're an amazing company that handcrafts unique wedding bands out of everything from dinosaur bone to titanium and tungsten carbide.
Ooh.
And if you're unsure of your ring size, no sweat. It's fine. Thorum has paper ring sizers, so you can get sized at home.
Yeah.
You know, home. Place I wish I was right now.
And now Thorum makes minimalized patent pending watches featuring meteorite, Hawaiian koa wood, and California redwood. Okay. We did the ad. Can you untie us? Anybody?
Yeah.
I mean, these ropes are itchy and they smell like patchouli.
Yeah, they're very itchy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, guys. No. It's a prop rope. You can just get out of it literally whenever you want.
Oh. Wait.
Wait, am I?
What?
Are we taking this off?
Hang on. How do we?
Do we just like lift it up?
Oh, wait.
Oh my God.
I think this is. Oh, this is. We could have just.
Whether you need a wedding ring, anniversary ring, or you just want a ring that looks awesome, head over to thorum.com and use code Critical Role. Sam, back to you.
Oh, I'm sorry, I can't because you didn't spell out the promo code. Sorry.
Oh my God. Okay. That's thorum.com. THORUMDOTCOM, and use promo code CRITICALROLE to get 20% off a truly unique ring. Can we come back to the table, please?
I would love to, but right after you finish the rest of the announcements.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
This is...
Okay, well, Wildemount Wildlings is coming to an end today. Thank God. Our final episode. It's right now. It's happening right now. Camp friends are for life, I guess. On Monday, April 28th, Sam will be joining Beacon members for a fireside chat and taking questions live from the Beacon Discord. So come join the adventure over on beacon.tv. And reminder that next Thursday is the premiere of our 2-part underwater epic Thresher. Thresher is the name of it. You won't want to miss this thrilling miniseries. Ashley, I believe you have some merch to show off.
Oh! I do. And just you wait. It's so neat.
What is it?
Here it
I can't
is.
wait to see it. What is it?
Yes,
oh,
I
look
do.
at that!
We have a stunning and deeply powerful new addition to our shops, the Critical Role 10-year anniversary tarot deck. Consult the universe using this gorgeous tarot deck, celebrating 10 years of Critical Role, featuring beautiful depictions of characters from all 3 campaigns. Search for answers to long and short-term decisions with 22 full-color character illustrations for the major arcana. 16 tone. These are actually
Look at this. These
so
are so pretty.
beautiful.
Look at these color palettes.
These have been in development for such a very long
They
time.
really have.
16 tonal character illustrations for the minor arcana court cards and 40 custom designed pip cards for each suit. This mystical deck includes a 70-page booklet with an introduction by our very own Taliesin Jaffe. A guide for how to read the deck and written descriptions for each card. This divine item owes its creation to creative directors Matthew Gilbert and Taliesin Jaffe, illustrators James Fenner and Snow Conrad, and graphic design by Matt Paquette and Co. Get yours today at all Critical Role shops. Okay, Sam, now let us come back to the table.
Please.
Why, thank you, Counselor Ray and Counselor Johnson. And with all of that, I think we're ready to dive into tonight's episode of A Critical Role. Okay, I'm just gonna lightning round this, all right? If someone finds a magical potion, Kestrel. What does it do?
It turns them into a baby unicorn.
A baby unicorn. Great. If someone finds a special weapon, Greta, what kind of weapon is it?
A mirror.
A mirror. Great. No, we don't ask why. We just
Give them
go with it.
self-guilt.
Make them self-conscious.
But you're not fighting yourself.
But aren't we all, Marlo?
yeah.
We're going to encounter 2 guards. Who are they?
He's a palm tree.
He's a palm tree. That's one of the guards. Marlo, his partner.
The palm tree's guard partner is a giant coconut.
Is a coconut. Okay. Penny, do they like each other or hate each other?
Ooh, I'm gonna say they hate each other.
Okay. Do they have names, Rona?
I think the coconut is gonna be named Coco.
Sure, that makes sense.
Palm tree is gonna be the hand of palms.
The hand of palms.
Because palm trees are palms.
I love them. I love them. Does anyone have any ideas that they really wanted to get out that they didn't get a chance to? Maximus.
I have a potion idea.
Sure, what's that?
So when you drink the potion, you suddenly become freakishly handsome, and you get a very high added to your charisma.
I love it. So it's a potion of handsomeness or beauty.
Oh, I'm almost. Yes, I am done.
What do you have, sir?
So his name is Dark World. And the area that you fight him in is a dimension of darkness.
Yes.
Where everything is alive, is like moving, but its own shadow. And
I love Dark World.
he turns anything that comes into that dimension. He'll try to turn them into like shadow guys.
I love it. That's
in
amazing.
his dimension.
All right, the last thing I need on this list is I need the final boss. Max, did you have something?
So this is my main idea. So it's a pan, right? Yeah.
It's a pan?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it has 2 utensils. It has a fork and a spatula. Okay, and with the spatula, it can like do a broader attack where it can hit multiple people. And the fork is just more powerful. It can stab at one
Piercing damage? How big are you imagining this thing to be?
I think maybe 20 feet tall or something.
Jeez Louise.
Maybe 15.
I like it, but if we're fighting this pan monster, what might the battlefield look like? What do you got, Alan?
An oven or a griddle.
So like a gigantic oven that
griddle.
everyone's sort of on.
Yeah,
griddle.
or a
Okay,
griddle.
Okay, oven. Yes.
How would you get there?
Does it have a name? Like, is it a person? Does it have like a name for itself?
Isn't a pot called a wok?
There are. Yeah.
So
There's a.
I was thinking maybe for a name, it could be Wok Wok.
I love it. Everybody, thank you so much. Kestrel, Greta, Maximus, Alan, Marlo, Penny, Rona, thank you so much for doing this. I really appreciate it. And you'll see all your ideas in the show. Woohoo, we're done. Yay!
I am not done.
Okay.
Wildlings! At Wildemount Wildlings, we learn adventuring wizards and warlocks, rangers and scouts. In fields and rivers, we go exploring, and when it's boring, we wild out. We are the Wildlings, yes, the Wildlings, getting in trouble every day. No, we're not charming, we are the Wildlings, and we don't give up what you say. Wild out!
And we're back. Hi.
Hello.
Hi. While most of the Wildemount Wildlings were off celebrating their ascension in rank, the 4 members of the Olga cabin were trying to earn some last-minute merit badges. That is, until guest counselors Yasha and Beau were pignapped by a bizarre porcine behemoth. The Olgas banded together and trekked across the campgrounds, confronting a surreal and childlike assortment of challenges, negotiating with Mishi the curfew creature, navigating a maze of yums, even fitting 2 friendly land sharks for hats. But now, disaster. Jessup and Kai have been knocked unconscious by a sonic scream, and the OLGAs have dropped into a dark tunnel underneath the camp. Curfew is in 1 hour, campers. You've gotten wild, but can you get out? Let's find out. Jessup, you have collapsed to the floor, your skin now somehow turning a third shade of blue, this one more pale and sickly because you are dying. Kai, you fall beside her, lifeless, unmoving,
my tongue
still
out?
very handsome.
My tongue out, like,
Somehow more handsome.
Yes. Your dagger falls from your limp hand.
No.
Padmond and Sky, you find yourself in this long, dark tunnel, or at least that's how you remember it being, because as the trapdoor shuts above you, you're plunged into pitch darkness. Can either of you see in the dark?
I can't see a bloody thing.
Wait, I have to consult my features.
I have no. My friend, they've collapsed, and I can't even think straight. I don't know what to do. What have I done? What have I done? I should have just used my strength. Why did I use all those spells?
Before you do anything, both of you, let's go ahead and roll a death saving throw. Roll a d20 and tell me what you get.
18.
18, that's a success. So mark off a success on your...
It was almost an 11, but it's a 9.
Okay, that is a fail. You failed one death save. Your body just sort of twitches. You're not dead. You're not dead.
Do I turn into a slightly paler blue?
Yes, it's a fourth
body
shade
goes,
of blue.
I moan out in my sleep.
I will look and see. I'll look at Sky and go, do you have any torches or candles?
I didn't pack any, but I do have grease.
You're very useful.
Wait, I can cast grease. Do you have any kind of a flint? And then we can make light.
I am going to...
Do you not have dark vision?
I do not have dark vision. So
There's only one person here who does.
I am going to take out... we don't have a torch. I can use prestidigitation to light a light
Yes,
source.
you sure can.
But it can't produce light on its own. So I reach in my bag and take my entire work of my card game. No! My manuscript. We gotta save him. And I'm gonna light my manuscript on fire to make enough light for us to get potions to these two.
Wow, that was beautiful.
The firelight flickers dimly, but it is definitely enough light to see. I don't remember who has which potion, but there are 2 potions floating out there somewhere.
Yes.
We have them right here. We have Potion of Healing and Potion of Greater Healing.
Greater healing.
Okay. So,
Do we want to save one? Or do we use them all?
I think we gotta use them all. I don't think... can we do doses? Can we do sips? Can we do little sippies?
no, I don't think that's how the number works.
Down the hash, bottoms up.
But the moment of hesitation has come and gone. To roll another death saving
if
throw.
If rolls a nat 1, a kid's gonna die on stream.
Oh God, I hope that doesn't happen.
It's a 7. It's another
no.
one.
What the hell?
I got an 8.
Okay, 2 fails, 1 fail over here.
Down the hash! All right. I'm gonna go for Jessup and just do the greater healing because you got the 2 failed death saves.
Go for it. Greater healing. What do you roll? 44.
44 plus
4. So I'll let you do it, Jessup. Roll that pyramid-shaped dice 4 times and add them all up because that's how much healing you're gonna get.
Okay.
3.
That's good.
All you,
1. 2.
That's good already.
6.
1.
7 plus 4 is 11.
Yep.
Yeah,
we
but
did
what's
math.
your maximum hit points?
7.
So you're back to 7.
You're fully healed.
So I'm
You're
fully
fully
healed. I'm back.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. I'm back.
And Kai, a syrupy, sickly sweet potion is poured down your throat. Go ahead and roll. What is this? 2d4?
2d4 plus 2.
So that's the
little
The pyramid.
pyramid? Okay. When? 4.
Well, that's it. Just two times.
5
Just
plus 2,
2?
7?
That's
Up to
7.
7.
So you're
Okay.
back up to 7.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you're both alive. You come back to life.
Wow. My skin is still that second blue.
What's that smell? Something's burning.
I had to be able to find the potions of healing in our inventories. I burnt Mysterium.
No.
I'm so moved, Padman. Thank you so much. I was
What's the point in making a game about heroism and acts of incredible sorcery if you're not willing to do it in real life? Also, I've kind of been considering a page 1 rewrite. There's some rules changes.
Hey, it's okay. We can draw the art from scratch too. That's
Yeah, it's
all
actually
good.
kind of fun because I actually kind of like making it more than having it be finished.
I still think you made the ultimate sacrifice for your friends, and I admire you for it.
Thank you, Padman.
It's an honor to wild out with you guys.
Padman, you're a goddamn hero.
Stop it!
I'm crying
No.
even darker blue tears.
Oh, everyone's crying. Please stop. This outpouring of emotion is more than I could possibly process.
Also, you guys notice that the clump of papers and manuscript it's starting to burn down. This is not a torch. It's going to burn out pretty soon.
It's okay.
I have a light spell.
I
Yes, she does.
have a hooded lantern.
Even both are good. Would you like to use your light spell, or are you going to rely on the lantern? Up to you.
It's a cantrip, so I can use it as much as I want.
Yes,
right?
you can.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna use my
Double the light source, right?
Are you stressed out right now? Or are you back to normal? You think?
I think that this new life has given me a wave of confidence.
Great. So you can cast light. I believe the light spell. It's sort of like an ET spell. You can put a source of light wherever you want, on a fingertip, on a nose tip, on a piece of gear that you're holding. Where does the light emanate from?
I'm gonna have it come out of my good old monocle.
Nice. like a flashlight
Yeah,
coming
like
out
a
of your
flashlight.
face.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, between the eye flashlight and the hooded lantern, you can see plenty down here. The 4 of you are up again, a team reunited, and a long winding tunnel stretches before you. You notice its walls are cracked, covered in a yellow skin-like paper that reminds you of old people's living rooms, and that faint sound of sizzling bacon in the far distance. The hallway stretches ahead of you just in one direction. Would you like to go down? Are you going to flee? What are you going to do?
Well, we've come this far. Might as well, right?
I agree.
Further in.
And you've just seen death, so I trust you even more.
I don't know what I saw. It was very confusing, but I'm glad I'm not there anymore.
As you step into down the hallway and start, you notice some things are crunching under your feet. There's some wood, but also pieces of broken glass, and just a mess sort of is beneath your feet. Why don't you guys make a perception check to see what is sort of scattered around the trash down here?
Natural 1.
Okay.
A 5.
Nat 20, baby.
Whoa!
18.
Padman, you got a little glass in your foot, so you're sort of distracted by that.
I have 1 hit point, so I'm.
It doesn't cause any damage. It's just like, ow.
Ow. Youch. I tell you, I sort of tend to respectfully bow out of most physical activities at the camp. So today has been a whopper. Let me tell you.
Leva, what did you roll again?
18.
18. Okay, so the 2 of you, Sky and Jessup, you notice a few things on the ground. It's various vials and potions have been strewn about, mostly broken. They probably fell down when whatever it was that sort of tore through the enchant shed barreled down here. Most of it is broken, but if you pick through some of the items down there, you realize that there are some intact items down here. You find various things. Because you rolled so high, you get that. And because you rolled so high, you get this. You also get... Fuck it. You get all these.
I love when a DM says fuck it. I absolutely love the fuck it from behind
I
the
look
screen.
over. I'm like, what did you just get? What is that?
I got the potion of Riz.
The potion of what?
You don't need it. You've got enough.
The potion of Riz?
It gives you +5 to all charisma checks for 1 whole minute.
Whoa, that's hilarious.
And I got a potion of greater healing.
You should probably.
Should I read these?
Probably what?
Is that what we're...
They're labeled because
We should probably give that greater healing potion to Padman there.
It seems like you might need
He might need it. If there's one thing I've learned from our previous misadventure is that if you have a healing potion, drink it immediately.
Drink it right away. He did.
Do not hesitate.
Very well.
Wait
He
up.
mentioned to me.
Blood is pouring down Padman's face right now.
Given a choice, I'd actually quite like to sample the potion of charisma, but I will take a healing potion if that is what's being
Listen, I have a
offered.
second one, so we could give one of them to him. And
Another potion of charisma?
No,
Or-
unfortunately not.
Okay, understood. Well,
Would the potion of charisma make the potion of healing stronger, perhaps?
I would have to assume so, and I don't say that just because I really want it.
We could give him either of those, or
I mean, when are we
potion
gonna
of
need
baby
it?
Unicorn.
Just drink all the potions.
Wait, what's that? What's that, Levi?
Potion of baby unicorn. This potion will turn you into a baby unicorn for 1 minute. So if you want to try that one instead, just
Maybe we should hold on to
options.
that one. Maybe that will come in
Yeah.
handy.
No, you're right.
That seems like we might need to be
no,
cheered up
to-
later.
I just got
and
excited
I think
by
it would be
the
a gas to turn you into a unicorn for a second.
That would be very funny. Padman, drink this potion.
Which one? Oh,
I'd like to give this to you,
perfect.
especially because of the great sacrifice you made for all of us.
Very kind. Well, I gladly accept because my head is profusely bleeding. 4, 3, I'm back. No need to keep rolling.
Awesome.
I get like halfway through and I'm like, oh, I'm healed already. I am not tough under the best of circumstances.
Great. Feeling better, I take it. You guys walk down this long, winding hallway. As you walk down the hallway, there's no light other than the light source that you are providing, but it is sort of getting warmer as you go deeper and deeper and deeper into the hall. It's not like brutal, it's just hot. It's a little bit hot and muggy. Finally, at the end of this long hallway, you come to 2 identical doors. Both doors are plain wooden doors. One, on the large side of doors, they're both painted white, and they have tiny, small signs on them that read WW and DW. What door would you like to try?
Don't worry, and where we worry. I'm kind of leaning towards don't worry here, guys, but I don't know about you.
But are we sure that's what they mean?
Where we worry?
Do we have, what would we say, like 20 minutes?
I mean, there's an hour till curfew, so it would
Probably
be
not.
burning through a lot of time.
It would be burning through a lot of time, but I could try to identify the doors or cast comprehend languages to see what these acronyms
I was just
stand
going to say, I think you should bring Archibald back and send him through one of the doors.
Now, that's a fascinating idea. If we have, we have an hour left, so maybe burning a quick 30 minutes to cast a ritual is
You know
not
what?
the worst thing in the world.
For me, personally, we've been through a lot. I think we deserve a little 30-minute break here.
we could just try one of the doors. I entered this adventure very scared of everything, but given my brush with death and watching him bleed from his head that much, I think it might be
Oh,
worth
really?
the risk.
Yeah.
Had the opposite effect on me. I'm horrified.
Yeah,
That's character growth and character shrinkage.
I'll say, if we feel that time is of the essence, then perhaps we simply press on. If one of these doors is certain doom and the other one is the path we seek, then it's an even coin flip that we get it right and we find the path we seek and not have wasted a half hour.
Well, I've cast my vote on which door. I'll leave it up to you 3.
Which one you want? You want Don't Worry?
Don't worry.
Okay, great.
Given that I have no other clues to go off of, I'm compelled to agree.
Okay, fantastic. 2 votes for Don't Worry.
It was too traumatizing to see 2 of my friends briefly die, and I feel that we should do a little reconnaissance of some kind before going through doors. Can we possibly touch the doors and see if one of them's hot? I was taught that in our life-saving class. You should touch the doors to see if there's fire on the other side.
Sure, go ahead. Roll a perception check to see how your hands feel.
16?
16 is great. Yeah. Neither door is hot per se. Like I said, it's not sweltering down here. It's just sort of warm. But there is one of the doors, the DW door, has a little bit of a hum to it. It's my mom. Our mom.
My favorite
love it.
3-year-old.
I love it.
A slight hum.
A slight hum behind DW. Well, we have 2 votes for DW. We have 1 vote for additional reconnaissance. In my heart of hearts, Sky, I agree with you, and I think I should be allowed to cast spells for 30 minutes to try to entertain. But if I vote with
curfew, yeah.
if I vote with you, then we were at a tie, and that would create an impasse. So DW it is, and I'm gonna just
DW it
reach and
is.
open DW.
Okay, the door is not locked and it opens. The door opens, revealing an endless dimension of rot and madness, where shadow people writhe and hollow out their own eyes, whispering secrets that begin to twist your mind.
This is kind of like what I saw just a couple minutes ago.
Faces locked in eternal screams float through the gloom, vanishing as if reality is ashamed of itself. Looming above is a monstrous creature, enormous, of necrotic limbs and viscera, its ghostly maw devouring sanity itself.
Maybe it's nice.
I'm gonna close the door.
They're on the I think door is actually not correct.
That's not the door we want, and I will be.
Maybe it stood for do worry.
We had not considered that possibility. Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe it was upside down and the other one stands for mommy.
yeah, absolutely. I will, after this adventure concludes, be pursuing vigorous legal action against this kid. Absolutely. I'll never be the same. Okay, WW. I'm gonna open the other door.
The other door also unlocked. It opens to a cozy waiting room like a dentist's office. There's a cute little sofa. There's some magazines. There's a pitcher of water. There's an attendant at a desk with a sign-in sheet.
Are you gonna smash the attendant like you did the businessman?
Well, an attendant is a helpful receptionist, whereas that businessman absolutely had it coming from the word go.
Also, context, environment.
Yeah,
plays a key
for sure.
There are 2 creatures sitting in some of the chairs waiting. One is a tall, skinny, the color of tree bark with wild green mop of hair that flops to the sides. Sort of looks like a palm tree. The other is a short, squat, darker gentleman covered with a thin layer of stringy fur. His shape sort of reminds you of a coconut. And they're just sitting around. The taller one says, "Oh, hey, you guys here to see Walk Walk? Us too, I'm next." The smaller gentleman says, "What are you talking about? I'm next. I've been here longer." You lost your place in line when you left. I had to use the bathroom. That doesn't count." They're arguing with each other. That's what's going on.
We are Walk Walk's assistants, actually.
Okay.
We are here on an internship, and we need to go discuss important business with them before the time is up.
The attendant pipes up. She's an older goblin woman with a beehive haircut. She pipes up and says, "Excuse me, you're what? Walk Walk's assistant?"
Yes, we are on an internship. of
We're
sorts.
all his assistants.
I'm his assistant. I'm here to.
Oh,
I'm his assistant.
This is uncomfortable. Then.
Yeah.
Can I make an investigation check to see if this is an illusory as well?
Sure. Go ahead and roll for investigation or arcana.
19.
Yeah. So, I mean, yes, everything you've seen today that you've peered at for a long time, it has this sort of faint warping effect on everything. It's not that it's 100% illusory. It's just, it seems to either not be of this dimension or not be of this particular piece of space-time. It's almost like you're in some sort of strange pocket dimension that doesn't exist in the camp or exists in an ether space, like the Upside Down.
Does it feel like this other dimension has been fabricated, or that this is a legitimate other realm like the Feywild or something like that?
There is, because you rolled so high and because you're such a knowledgeable wizard, nothing today has really felt stable. Everything is in a state of flux. It springs forth, it fades away. Even when something feels solid, it's sort of moving a little bit. And this place is no different. This is not a permanent dimension as far as you can tell, but it is it is an otherworldly place or space that has been at least temporarily constructed.
Gotcha. I'll look at my friends and be like, "You're Walk-Walk's assistant?"
Yes, I am.
Well, no, you're not, because Walk-Walk's not real, and neither are you. And I simply can't be bothered. I can't be troubled. I can't be troubled with this. I can't hear any more about Walk-Walk or who's late for a meeting or Sonic screams. I can't hear about any of it. It's not real, okay?
Well, then you're going to the bottom of the waiting list.
Fantastic. All right. And I will just try to peer around for any sign of Gub.
Okay, great. Roll a different investigation check. Any of you guys want to do anything else in the meantime?
Is there a bathroom in there?
You can ask for sure.
19 again.
19 again. Okay.
Do we know? Sorry.
No. As you investigate around, you there's not much in the room. It's a waiting room. You do sort of come across some of the magazines that are on the coffee table, including the Whitestone Whisperer, which is a scandalous gossip rag. You also come across Tusk Love Weekly, which is a spicy companion to the infamous romance novel Tusk Love, offering relationship advice and steamy fiction. You don't see any obvious signs or evidence of Gub. However, you do smell that sort of bacony smell and a sizzling scent of bacon coming from the far door in the room, and it's pretty hot in here. That's your only connection that you can glean.
I think we need to kill everybody in here.
Can I use my boots of elven kind
Yes.
and to sneak away from the group and go toward the door to do some?
Sure. I mean, it's a waiting room that's not terribly big, so you'd be walking past other people. Is there something you want to do to distract
You've mentioned this to me,
yes.
and I'm going to cast a minor illusion to distract everybody in the room, and it is going to be a small child who has looked up and all their teeth are like bleeding because they've fallen.
That's horrifying. Why don't you flip a coin to see if your strong, meaty fingers can conjure this spell?
It's heads.
You're amazing. This child, this image of a child, floats to life in the middle of the room, and everyone's a bit taken aback by it. The two gentlemen sitting in the chairs, one of them, the taller gentleman, who looks like a palm tree, this guy, he doesn't seem to, he can't be bothered. He just says, "Well, I'm not giving up my spot in line," and he just kind of sits there planting himself. This gentleman, the coconut-looking gentleman, he gets up and goes over to the child and tries to give aid. Oh, can I help you, kid? This kid looks like he's in a lot of pain here. Maybe this kid should go in first. So he's distracted, but the palm tree guy is not. But you can feel free to try to sneak by.
I think I could sneak by.
Okay. Actually, you know what? Let me roll for the assistant here. She's sort of filing her nails. She looks down. She says, "Oh gosh, that poor kid." She's not terribly bothered, but she's also not like watching your every move.
Okay. So all these do is give me silence, but I'm still completely visible. Yes.
You are completely visible.
But
yes.
It's still advantage on a stealth check.
It is.
It's true.
Guys,
And
what
I
if
am
we
6 feet tall,
lock
though.
arms so it's the three of us standing arm by arm?
We're both very short.
What if
That's right.
I'm.
You know what? Roll a
I'm
perception
tall.
check.
Okay. 15 plus 17.
Okay, the one thing that you notice about this room as opposed to the hallway is the furniture, the decor, it's very drab. It's very boring, I should say, not drab. It's boring. But the walls are painted blue. Maybe it's not the identical shade that you are, but it is a shade of blue. So.
Only I hadn't changed that first time, I would have been the exact same color as the walls.
Yes.
Okay.
That's it.
I'm going to look at you and say, I believe in you. I think if you think you can sneak in there, I think you can. And if you don't, I'm going to take my quarterstaff and bash all these illusions apart because they're not real people.
That's what I was saying.
Just
I think we should
absolutely
kill
smash them
everybody.
to hell.
Yeah. Can I can I put them in my like?
Put who in?
Them, the three of them.
Oh,
in my in my like coat thing that I'm wearing to disguise them. To bring my friends with me and
So you're going to try to wrap all of your friends,
Yep.
like,
since I'm the only one that's the same color as the walls.
okay,
Yeah.
like 3 children in a trench
Yeah,
coat.
like 3 children in a trench coat. To one person. But I'm tall enough that.
Before you do that, can I do a perception check to see if there's a picture around of this walk? Was it?
Sure, you can look at the walls. Sure, just roll a perception check.
20.
Okay, there's it's a natural 20.
It's a nat 20, and then plus perception is 22.
Incredible. You see on the wall there is a diploma that says "Walk the Pan Man," and
I'm sorry. What?
Walk the Pan Man.
The Pan Man.
And next to it is a photograph of a frying pan. A young-looking frying pan wearing a graduation cap and holding a diploma in his hand.
Oh wow. Can any of you guys? Do you want to stack up together to make a big adult and then cast an illusion spell to look like a pan? I got my disguise kit. We can put a mustache on there, assuming that he's older now.
At this point, the Coconut Man is a little bit confused that the kid is not talking to him or really moving at all. He's just sort of like, you okay, kid? I think this kid has a lot of problems because he's like, he's not moving or anything. He's not making a sound.
I'm gonna look right at him and say, "You're not experiencing these emotions. You are a figment." I refuse. This is like that time we got cornered at that dance at the end of last summer, and one of the counselors tried to explain astrology to me. I can't handle it. I'm losing it. I'm getting heated.
He turns to you and is like, I don't know what your problem is, man, but we're all in line here, all right? Just take your seat and wait.
I'm gonna unbelieve you.
What? Do you? I got to deal with this guy. He turns over to the assistant. I don't like the way this guy is treating me.
Let's do it this time. And I'm gonna jump into the coat.
You're going in the coat.
4 kids in a trench coat, one of whom is wearing the trench coat normally.
While I'm totally visible, my footsteps are silent.
By the way, I've grabbed the Tusk Love book.
The magazine,
Yeah,
yes.
the magazine before we
Tusk
left.
Love Weekly.
It looked like it was pretty interesting.
Yes, it's very spicy. There's short stories, articles. There's some comedy in there too. There's some little jokes. There's a centerfold. It's very nice.
Oh wow, it's sticky too.
So
And in the waiting room of the this is a poorly rendered illusion.
Leve / Jessup, are you just walking straight through with purpose? Are you trying to subterfuge or hide?
I
in
get
any
close to the walls to blend in,
Okay.
so that my color, because I'm the same color as the wall.
Sure. Roll a stealth check with advantage
Yes.
because of the rules of Dungeons and Dragons.
Stealth.
With it, you can roll again.
Plus 0. Okay, 14 and 9. So 14.
14. Okay. The shorter gentleman, the coconut-looking fellow, is really getting into it with the assistant, the attendant there. You got to kick these guys out. You got to kick these guys out right in there. They're disturbing me. They're bothering me. I'm here to get seen. And she's like, please, sir. I can't control who Walk sees. They're very distracted. They don't see you pass right by. The other guy does though. The palm tree-looking fellow. He says, excuse me, miss, they're getting through. Hey, miss. Marcy, the attendant, does turn to see you guys right as you get to the door. Are you going to try to burst through, or are you going to try to do anything?
I'm sick of this. Just go for it.
Let's cheese it. Let's burst through. Yeah.
Okay, you open the door right as she fires off a spell at you. Let's see. Actually, you know what? Let me look here. Everybody roll a dexterity check. Dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity.
3.
Who got above 12?
I did.
16.
Great.
I got looks like 13.
Great.
10.
Okay. And
3.
okay.
You were carrying 3 kids. I mean,
A spout of flame shoots out of her hand at you, and singes just 2 of you. You 2 both manage to duck out of the way. Kai instinctively moving Padman out of the way, but the 2 of you take 2 points of fire damage. But you do make it through. You do make it through the door, and find yourself in a new space. You find yourself inside a blistering inferno. A large rectangular chamber, the floor glowing red with angry heat. At once you realize this is a colossal cooktop. The air shimmers and warps from the scorching metal. The smell of charred grease stings your nose. Meals in various stages of cooking litter the floor. Bacon, eggs, hash browns, pancakes, many of which have feet, hands, eyes, as if they were once alive but no longer. At one end of the room stands a large pan man, a hulking monstrosity of blackened iron, holding an imposing spatula in one hand and a razor-sharp grilling fork in the other. Sky and Jessup, you instantly recognize Gub Gub the flying pig. However, he looks much more succulent before because he is dead and currently being fried atop one of the cooktop surfaces by this pan creature. And what's that? Across the chamber, you notice a door has just opened and 2 other figures, barely visible through the smoking grease, step through. It is Beau and Yasha.
yes!
They have just entered the chamber through a door opposite yours. Let me show you what this all looks like while Ashley and Marisha, please step on back out.
Should we scooch our chairs down?
Yes, please.
Oh, thank God you're back.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Oh, thank you, Karen. No!
That's insane.
That's
Where's my pan man?
Awesome. Truly awesome.
Hey, pals!
You're back!
We're back!
It's been so disturbing.
We've been through a lot. We've been through quite a lot.
You guys have all entered right about Cha. Oh God, it's so hard to do this. I don't know how Matt does this. Brennan, it's easy for you. And here you see before you walk the pan man.
Look at him! He's terrifying! Look at those spatulas!
His eyes behind his mouth.
Yes, horrifying.
Look at his little chef hat.
Beau and Yasha have just emerged over here and are taking this site in along with the others. This is the first time you've ever seen anything like this. The pan creature notices both parties and bellows at the top of his iron lungs. Ah, the campers, here to whisk everything for a merit badge. Well, no worries. I'll make this over easy.
It's my favorite type of egg.
Everybody, let's go ahead and roll for initiative.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes, and just see what happens.
Hey.
Okay. Where'd my pen go? How does Matt do this?
So bad.
It's a nat 20!
Hey!
Cocked.
Okay, anybody 20 to 25?
Yes.
Oh, what'd you get?
Not 20.
Oh, you got a nat 20.
Yes.
Okay, great. So Jessup first. Anyone 15 to 20?
I got a 16.
Okay. Great. Anybody 10 to 15?
10.
Oh, but you're much more dexterous than I
Yeah, I'll
am.
probably go for it. Unless you want to rollies. Sure. Rollies. Oh, jeez.
Oh.
I'm getting them out of the way now.
Okay, 17.
1.
Okay.
So you're-
okay, well
you're-
that's good. You
you're-
got it out of the
Get them
way.
out of the way.
Okay.
So Jessup, Kai,
Yasha,
Yasha,
Beau, and then who's 5 to 10? Or
I have an 8.
okay. That's Sky, Skull Crusher. And is that everybody? No, Padmond, where are you?
I am at an 8 initiative.
Okay, so you're at the end.
We have the same.
You do. You could either roll these to see who does it, that just roll a d20 and see who gets the higher number.
7 again.
Mm-hmm.
I like how you say that like that's a normal
Like
thing.
the camera
7.
knows what rollies is.
Is that a double tie?
Double tie. So we want to go at the exact same time? The dice want us to go simultaneously.
Okay, yes. Okay,
Great.
well.
You guys get every
work
turn. You guys
together.
get to figure out which one goes first. All right.
We worked
All right. Yes. So this creature, I believe, Jessup, you get to go first. So what would you like to do? You do notice that the ground is very, very, very hot.
Can I use one of these things that I've gotten from my these like magic things that you handed me?
You can use whatever you want. I will also say, because he's been cooking for a while, that this pink Post-it note, that is the remains of Gub Gub the flying pig.
Tough.
You know, I didn't like him very much, but this seems like a rough.
Yes, and you can see that at the center of each of these griddles is a very hot center, but it does look like these iron bars seem to be held up and away from the heat, and so they're slightly less hot than this.
Assuming he's heat resistant.
You never know. Jessup, yes, you can use whatever you would like to use.
Would this be an action or a bonus?
It would be an action to use a potion, or
action.
depending on what it is. If it's just a healing thing, I'll let you take that as a bonus.
I think I'm gonna use my mirror of guilt
Okay.
against him. So a hand mirror with a finely crafted wooden handle. The glass is shattered. It causes whoever looks into it to be paralyzed with guilt for 2 rounds.
Okay.
Can I paralyze him with
You can certainly try. So you're going to shine this mirror. It's a small hand mirror, right? And you're going to sort of show it at him and see if it works. You're pretty far away. I would say let's roll to see if it works. Roll an insight check just to see if you can aim it properly to get him right in the eyes.
13 plus 15.
Okay, great. You do shine it at his face, and it seems you don't really know if it works because you don't know this gentleman very well, but you do see a glint shining in his eyes, and he seems to recoil from it. You're not sure if it's worked yet or not, but it did something. Would you like to move or do any bonus actions?
I think I'll stay there and let him be with his guilt.
Okay, great. As you stay put, you're the tall one. As you stay put, you get this. You know what? Roll a investigation check.
Sorry. 14.
Okay, great. You do get the sense that if you stay put here, this is a very hot cooktop. If you stay put, it's going to start to kind of hurt your feet pretty soon. So you may want to move from this area.
Okay. I think I'll get close to it and go, or as close as I can.
You can move 30 feet, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can get to about here, unless you'd like to go anywhere else. Where are you trying to get to?
I think I'll go there and just look at him and go, do you feel bad about the things you've done in your life?
Okay. He regards you very curiously, and just confused at this point. Nothing registers yet, but that's a great move. Next up is Kai. What are you doing?
I put my disguise kit on.
All right.
Now's the time.
Good. He won't recognize you, the person he's meeting for the first time right now.
My 2 mustaches hang above and below my lip.
Great. Go ahead and what are you trying to? What effect are you trying to do? Just to look slightly different?
I call out to him. Hello, sir. I'm the kitchen inspector.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's not that other guy you didn't have context for. It's a new other stranger.
Sure.
He's the kitchen inspector.
Great.
Did you get it?
Roll a deception check.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Big numbers.
He wants to pay.
25.
So
Whoa.
As much as Kai is Padman's best friend, Padman is shaking his head going, we should reward this. We should reward this baby.
Where is this?
he wants to pass
This guy? Yes,
I
this
think
guy.
it's really smart.
Thank you.
That's a very good roll and a very convincing disguise. Unfortunately, your words seem to be disregarded by this entity. It sort of shakes off what you're saying and says, "Oh, a health inspector, eh? Well, pretty soon you're going to be toast."
Whoa.
He has no regard for the committee. This is a very bad person.
Wow.
Would you like to move or do any other bonus actions?
I'm gonna throw my dagger right at him.
That's an action, and I think you used.
I
Your
already
action to
used my action to
disguise
do
yourself
that.
and
Then
try
I
to
gotta,
convince him that you are a double mustached health inspector.
So for my move, I'm also gonna get right up next to Jessup there.
Okay, great. So you're gonna move up to right next to her. Okay, great. Awesome. Next up, Walk the Pan Man.
Walk.
Walk the Pan Man. I didn't name these guys.
Walk's a great name.
It is a great
Look at
name.
that. Walk.
Walk.
It's brilliant.
Okay, Walk the Pan Man is going to move. He is going to disappear from here and reappear right over here, as if he teleported.
He can flame hop?
Yes. He goes to attack the two of you
No.
with his spatula.
We just died earlier
He
today.
rears back to attack, and just as he does, seeing Jessup below and the mirror in her hand, he stops himself and says, "This just feels wrong. What am I doing? What am I doing?" And he loses his attack. He's overcome with guilt, and he loses his round. The mirror of guilt seems to have done something to him. Yasha, you are up with Beau on deck.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, you're still alive.
You're still alive.
Yes.
You're okay!
Yeah.
Is it necessary for us to stay in this room? Does anyone have an actual gripe with this Pan Man, or could we leave as quickly as possible?
This Pan Man seems so familiar to me.
What?
I don't know why.
Oh no! We have so much to unpack after this.
Okay. If you want to leave, you can, I guess.
But if you stay and you help us fight this, you all get your merit badges.
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
Yes. That's what I meant.
Just
You
don't
can be a
die,
coward or
okay?
you can
I
stay.
can't deal with the liability.
What's another death, right?
I do not feel the same way about this as you.
Look,
You've already died.
I saw Archibald, and he said, "What's up, man?"
From the other side?
He's from the other side.
Oh.
We had a very uncomfortable conversation where I had to apologize to him for tossing him through the window. But I think he forgives me for it.
I don't know how worth it is to stay in here. These badges are cool, but how much are they ultimately worth?
No, we have to leave camp if we don't win one.
Well,
It's important.
do we love camp that much?
Oh God.
I do.
I'm gonna rage.
Great.
Yes.
I'm gonna rage, and I'm going to make my way over to Walk.
All right. What's your movement?
And my movement, it's 30.
Because you're level 3. Brother.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you right there? Are you on up on the iron?
I'm gonna go up on the iron.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Well,
Okay.
I can't attack it.
No, you can't quite get up to it, but you're close.
I will just.
you can dash.
Yeah, but then I still can't attack it.
True.
That's all right. I'll get up on it. I'm gonna be a distraction, so I'm gonna
Okay.
get up on it.
So you're gonna make your way all the way.
All the
here.
way.
Okay.
Hey, over here!
He's looking down at you.
Man!
Yep. He's looking down at you. Sure. And that's your turn.
That's my turn.
Okay, great.
Great.
Close, you're close.
Beau,
close.
you're up.
Okay, I just, as we both kind of charge in simultaneously, I say, out of the freezer and onto the fry pan.
Nice.
Am I right, babe?
That was good. I like all these puns.
Thank you. Yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I am going to step of the wind to get me the rest of the way. I will kind of flank a bit. Dungeon Master,
Yes.
what's the over-under of me parkouring up this pan?
You can
Pan
certainly
core.
try.
I can certainly
Pancor!
Okay.
Parkour.
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics
Pancor.
check.
Do you have little putty
17?
back-
I was looking for it back here, but I can't. I don't know where Matt keeps the putty.
The
if anyone
putty.
can
He
help
normally
me.
sticks it on the back of the screens. Is it like stuck
Little
up there?
dots on the screen over there.
Oh,
dots?
ew. It's like little chewed
Little
up pieces
pieces
of
of gum.
gum.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Does 17 work?
Oh, for sure. Yes, you
Okay.
pan core up. Yes, like an Iron Woman, and you are up. Oh God!
Oh shit! How does Matt?
I didn't see that. I didn't see anything.
Okay, I'm up here.
Swear jar.
Oh shit!
Okay, you're up on top of the pan, man. What would you like to do up there? Is that your
Okay.
action, or is that?
That was my bonus action to step
Jeez
of the
Louise,
wind.
She's so powerful.
Oh, and that's right. My jump distance is doubled. So yeah, I'm up there. No probs. And I'm going to pull out my bow staff. I'm gonna spin it around and just start whacking the pan.
Pop, pop.
Pop, pop.
All right, roll to attack.
Okay, this is just, I just have one attack because I'm weak. Okay. Good. That's gonna be 19 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Great.
Oh.
Where's my
Big
D8?
guns are back.
Where's my D8? Damn it, there we go. Okay. All right, fine. That is perfectly fine. 7 damage.
Amazing. You watch as your former instructor, Beau, is up on top of this iron pan creature, just whacking it with a stick. And even though it's made out of pure iron, it seems to be taking some dents. This is doing some good damage. Well done, Beau. Is that your turn?
That's my turn. Just sounds like
And
a
she
Blue
looks
Man Group
awesome
performance.
doing it. Her muscles glistening in the hot, hot heat. Up next is Sky or Padmond. You guys decide.
Can we work together?
I'm gonna look at Sky and I'm trembling with my staff here. I've cast all my spells. We're out of potions. And I just am gonna look and I'm gonna say, we should try to get out. Merit badge, you're crazy. We're already in the Olga cabin. So what if we get a merit badge? We're always gonna be the kids who had to be in the loser cabin. Oops, let's go again.
Oops, let's go again. It means we get a second chance. We can't give up now. If we give up now, then we're losers for life. But if we can beat this hideous thing somehow together, then maybe we might not be full heroes, but we could be half a hero.
I'm gonna look at Kai and Jessup. Do you guys believe? I want to like insight check you to be like, if is it worth it to be half a hero? I think Padmond is. I'm looking at you like.
I've never belonged anywhere, but I feel like I belong with you, the four of you, and I don't know you very well, but even you, I
Think about this, Padman.
all I've wanted.
Think about this. Think about this. Splash art. Cover box. 4 small heroes standing atop a frying pan, sick as hell, fire in the background, glistening sweat off your muscles and your mucousy surface.
I have another argument. He's not giving up. You can either stay and then you might save your artist, or then what are you gonna do? You can't make your cards without him.
Wow. A beautiful and stirring motivational speech followed immediately by an extremely pragmatic exhortation to protect my investment in my long-running card game project.
That's how we do it, baby.
You're finally talking sense, Sky! Let's take it to this pan!
That's how we do it.
And I will go ahead and I think if we're going on the same initiative, I'll use my action to give the help action to you on whatever I'm out of spells. So I want to give the help action to you on whatever you want to attempt to do.
I want to cast grease again.
That's great.
I want to send grease right into the center underneath him
Okay.
to create some kind of a fiery inferno that might singe him.
Incredible idea. First,
Especially on his handle that looks vulnerable.
flip that coin if you to see if you can wizard enough.
It's him!
You got
Okay.
so lucky with
You
those.
cast grease. What's the range on grease?
It is, oh god, I should have looked
It's
before.
okay. I can.
60 feet.
That's amazing. So from where you're standing, you can absolutely cast grease. And just under Walk the Pan Man, there is an open flame that you're targeting, right? It instantly starts a grease fire that shoots up a fireball that definitely hits Yasha. But let's roll for dexterity to see if you can avoid some of the damage, and Pan Man will do the same.
This is
I'm
fully
raging
turning
and
into
I
a
am,
public service announcement
Yes.
about kitchen safety.
I have advantage on dex saves against effects I can see.
Okay, great. So go ahead and roll.
Okay. Should I have advantage?
Yes.
TM? Okay.
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
What does this say?
What's my dex?
This is it just happens.
19.
Whoa.
Okay, great. So, yes, I'll say that the grease fire goes all the way up the pan, including hitting you. So go ahead and roll.
Okay, a deck save, you said? Okay. 12.
That's not enough.
Okay.
But Eden, can you roll 3d6 and tell me what you get? This will be the damage. Oh wow.
10 damage.
10 damage. So because you succeeded, you take 5 fire damage. You'll take the full 10.
10. Okay.
And the Pan Man is, as you might expect, pretty resistant to heat, but still does take some damage.
Okay.
It doesn't seem to bother him so much. In fact, he does that thing like, ooh, and he says to you, oh, you're stirring up trouble now.
We gotta kill this guy.
I agree.
These are getting objectively worse, Pan Man.
Seeing this guy's spell go off in an awesome way, and I think there's no attack roll there, so I don't think granting advantage would help in that moment. I'll look at the Pan Man and just go, "What'd you call me? Did you call me a loser? What's that? Slimy loser? You think I can't go on the boat?
I mean,
You're not even my real dad.
I didn't.
I can't go on the boat this summer?
I don't think
Yeah,
that
I
I
will
said
go to
any of
camp the whole
those.
summer.
No, I mainly.
You can call me a stupid, bug-eyed loser all you want.
I speak in cooking puns. I never said any of that.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what's cooked. You! And I'm going to jump right at him and just swing with my staff.
Okay. Swinging away. Yeah, you can make it to the base of his pan, and you're attacking with just your quarterstaff attack.
Would you... Normally it can't work on opponents of this size, but I would like to try to knock him prone if I can.
Whoa!
I'll say you have to roll pretty high, but yes, let's give it a shot.
Okay.
Because your outburst of really personal anger seems to have taken him aback. He's used to following recipes and dealing with flavor profiles, not dealing with really damaged emotional.
Just frothing at the... You're not my real dad!
Yeah, this is way too real for Walk. So he's taken aback a little bit. Go ahead and roll to see if you hit.
Okay.
I'm just watching. Oh.
Is this a normal? Is this an athletics check or a normal quarterstaff?
So
attack?
you're not trying to inflict damage. You're just trying to knock him
No,
prone.
there actually is. I'm looking at the actions for this. The quarterstaff does this. Does have the topple effect, which may be
does?
This might be newer rules. This might be some.
That's fine. You use whatever rules.
So
you
yeah, I'll
want.
make an attack, and if I hit a creature with this weapon, I can force it to make a Constitution saving throw.
Great.
On a failed save, it goes prone. So I'll just make a quarterstaff attack.
Great. I've
here.
got his stats. I'll do it.
That is a 19. That's a 26 to hit.
I'll roll
amazing.
just in case. I'll roll on the table. He gets a +1 to Constitution. He got a 5.
Great. So I sweep the legs.
Great.
And I'm going to then deal. That is 7 plus. I deal 12 points of damage.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Insane. Yes, Padmond, like an uncaged beast, whacks at this thing.
Oh my God.
Walk the Pan Man, strangely, was standing on just the tip of his pan, which is not a very sturdy surface. He should have been the other way, but it very easily knocks down. I'll say he's going to take Beau with him, unfortunately. He slams down.
Stop making fun of me!
You guys are still here. Yes. Beau, you fall prone to the ground, unless you can make some sort of amazing dope monk shit.
I mean, yeah, would you allow me to try and like
Roll-
3-point landing?
Yes,
this?
do an acrobatics save. Otherwise, you're going to fall into the flames there and take
Is
some
this
additional
a dex
damage.
save or an acrobatics
Dex
check?
save or an acrobatics check.
They're
Your
the
choice.
Same. They're the same.
Ooh, 11.
Okay, I'm sorry. You slip because he's greasy. He's been greased up with butter. You fall prone onto the flame's surface. You take 3 points of fire damage.
Oh, no.
How are you doing?
I'm okay.
Okay. You're level 3. You're okay. All right, the Pan Man is down. That was Padman Sky's turn. Incredible. At the top of the round.
I know you're still really traumatized right now.
No, I'm doing great!
At the top of the round, let me see how many. Just one. Okay, the Pan Man, as you jostled him and started that grease fire, a grease ball shoots out of the flames. One would even call it a grease elemental.
Oh my God.
And it is searching. It is searching for someone to get greasy with. So it's going straight for Yasha, and it's going to make an attack.
Wait, did I create that with my magic?
Yes, you did.
It's incredible spell.
Oh boy.
You're doing really good. in
Yes,
terms
your
of spell
spellcasting is actually quite powerful, it turns out. You're a better wizard than you thought. It rolled a 19
That hits.
to hit, +4, so 23 to hit.
Ooh, it hits.
And you take just 2 points of fire damage
Okay.
from the grease elemental. That is his turn. Jessup, you are up with Kai on deck. What would you like to do? The Pan Man is flailing about. His arms he looks so uncomfortable right now. He's saying, you've knocked me down, but I will scramble your brain.
I love you bailed out of that one.
They're all bad.
I'll call out to Kai Jessup and be like, in his prone condition, he is susceptible to attacks. I would say now is an ideal time for a sneak attack. And I mean that in the colloquial sense.
Great. Go ahead and
I don't know.
attack.
This is really a lot.
It is. You're
I thought I
super
was
stressed.
doing well, but all of a sudden he's down. My counselors are in trouble. I don't know if I could do this. I guess I'll go for a for an infestation that's a bunch of wood chips that will hit the remaining fires that to reignite the flame anew. But
Okay, so you're gonna try to ignite the fire that's under the Pan Man to try to blast
Yeah.
him with another blast of fire. Okay, and you're making an infestation swarm. Usually it's insects, but
they're really flammable, tiny bugs.
okay.
They
Sure.
were
Sure.
they're really flammable, literal fire flow.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Yes, we'll say that they're carpenter ants. So they're made of wood.
Wow.
Make them real.
That is. I love that. Very fun.
And an assortment of other.
Okay.
So,
what is the range of infestation? And where are you? You're right here.
Yeah,
So you're trying to aim over here, 5, 10, 15,
but I
20,
think I'm panicking.
30, 35, 40, 45. So you can reach, and you should absolutely roll to see if this works. Please roll a d6. How panicky would you say in a scale of, I don't know, 1 to 3?
I think 2.
You're at a level
think
2
I'm
panic.
at a
She's
level 2
shaking.
panic.
You can see that her hands are shaking. Her whole body is sort of
My
twitching.
little bird bones.
Yes. Go ahead and roll a d6 and tell me what you get.
Which one is?
That's the square one.
Oh, right. Yes. 4.
A 4. That works.
Whoa.
Yes, that works. The spell is cast. Infestation happens, and a swarm of very flammable insects appears right directly under the flame that is currently heating the Pan Man, and a burst of fire happens. Go ahead and roll 3d6 and see what happens. He's going to roll for...
5. Oh, that's good. I
Yeah.
roll 3.
Yeah.
6.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know.
3.
Okay, that is... Go ahead and roll...
A deck save.
I think at disadvantage because you're prone.
That's right. Bo's go over there.
So what was the total number? 12?
It was
5,
6.
6, 11.
Plus 13. 13, 6, 14.
14.
Oh
Damn.
boy. Sorry.
As before, this flame scalds his body, but he's pretty resistant to fire.
I don't know why we keep trying fire spells. I just think that
And he yells at you, "Oh, are you trying to butter me up?"
Oh god.
Wow.
You said butter before.
I'm running out of them.
Do you die after all your puns are done?
That's okay. 15.
Okay, you take half damage
Okay,
because you
which
managed to roll out of the way of the flame. It was 14, so you take 7 damage. Are you okay?
I'm so sorry.
Beau's looking rough, guys.
Bo's looking very rough.
Oh no.
And before the game, I forgot to give both of you healing potions. So great.
We got healing potions?
Nope, you don't
Or
have
no?
them. I
Okay.
forgot to give them to you.
We may have one.
We have one.
I have one.
That's how the cookie crumbles, baby.
Is now a good time to give it?
For the children.
Are you're not passed out yet, are you?
No.
You're very close.
Kai, you are up. It is your turn. As you step up, the Pan Man sort of eyes you and says, well, actually, what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
So, if I move and then I do something,
Oh, I'm so sorry. At the top of the round, because you are standing down there at the
Did I hit
on the
myself
black.
with my-
No. At the start of your turn, you take 2 points of damage from the flames that are licking your feet.
both of us.
No, you.
Okay.
You take 1 point
Okay.
of flame damage.
All right.
Everybody make a perception check.
Okie dokie.
Including me as
Sure, why
as
not?
I stop, drop, and roll.
Yes.
21.
Okay.
Oh my god.
16.
Okay.
Mine is.
Mine is
11.
5.
Okay. Anyone who got over a 10.
Natural 20.
Amazing. Anyone who got
Damn.
over a 10 gets the sense that everything on this map is hot and will hurt you, except with the possibility of anything metal. You could probably crawl up and get away from the flames if you were to use those.
You stand on the grill.
If you use on the grill, you could probably get away from the hot fire.
Okay.
I know that doesn't make physics sense,
No,
but
it doesn't.
makes sense in this map.
It's fine.
So if I move and then do something, would the move itself be an action or?
No, the move is a move.
Okay. Can I move up right next to him?
Sure. Yes, you can get base to base with him. Yes. Would you like to be near his thorax up here?
Right there.
Okay.
No, I got a water skin.
Okay. Great.
Oh.
I'm gonna try to pour that in his mouth.
Incredible. I love this. So you use your action to dump the contents of your canteen, essentially, right into the pan.
Yes.
His scorching hot mouth screeches and squelches with flame. Roll a d6. Tell me what you get.
All right. Oh, that's a 1.
Actually, you know what? First, let me make sure that you can hit him. Roll a d20
Okay.
for an attack.
14.
Yeah, that'll hit. And you got a 1. I'll
Yes.
say that this is a 1d6 plus 2 of damage. So you deal 3 points of damage. But it seems to... It's not a great amount of water, but the amount of water that you've poured on there, it seems to really, really bother him. He screams in pain. I can't even think of a pun about this. It does more damage than even you thought it would do.
Whoa.
Yes.
Are you maybe
Whoa.
boiling mad?
That's a good one. Why did I come up with that one?
Wait a minute. Is he cast iron?
He is.
You're not supposed to. Now that's actually a myth. But there's but you're not supposed to wash cast iron pans.
Everybody,
He could rest to death.
spit in his mouth.
I always knew camp would end the day that I spat in someone's mouth.
Kai, you've used some of your movement. You've used your action. You have a bonus action. You can move a little bit more, probably.
Okay, I'm gonna back up from him a tiny bit.
Okay, where are you going to?
I'm gonna
end
go
up?
on the other side. Yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
Onto the grill.
Yes.
Okay, let's stick you on this grill. I'll try to anyway. Bloop. There you are. End of your turn. Incredible. It is now Walk's turn. He is going to use half of his movement to stand up. Back over here. And seeing who did this damage to him.
Uh-oh.
Can we get an attack opportunity?
You can if he moves away. He cannot teleport right now, but he will try to jump over here. You definitely get an attack of opportunity. Padmond, you do as well.
Hell yeah.
As he moves away. Actually, you know what? Yasha does, but Padmond, he's staying sort of in your melee range, so Yasha gets an attack.
Great. Well, I rolled 23.
That hits, yes.
Right.
What are you attacking with?
I am attacking. Well, I guess 3rd level. Do I have my anything?
It's your character. I don't know what you have.
Well, I would usually have my Scald Saber, but I don't know if I brought that to camp. It's very scary and very bloody all the time.
Sure.
Sure. Let's go with maybe I just have a it says a great sword here, but so maybe to camp I just brought like a clean
Basic
Does
sword.
it have a cool name like all of Yasha's swords?
Yeah, it's a silver sword.
You see Yasha draw
Where's my silver sword?
the famed silver sword.
This one.
And she draws it slowly for great effect, but it's not as big as some of her other swords, so it just goes shink, and that's it. It's out.
All right. Take an attack of opportunity, which is not very good.
What'd you deal?
Okay, so 3, 4, 5, 8.
Okay,
Points of
that's amazing. Okay, great. Clang! Your sword hits it. The Pan Man is irate. A spark flies off of his back. He turns down to you, Kai, and he says, "There's too many cooks in this kitchen, if you ask me." And he's going to swipe at you with his fork. Yes.
His spoon.
He goes to swipe at you, and right as he does, I can't hit a kid. That just feels wrong. He's still affected by the guilt.
Nice.
Yes, and he abstains from firing off his attack. Instead, he will, because it's not him doing it, he will summon 2 more grease elementals that pop up here and here.
Jeez.
This one is going to move towards you, Kai, and get there, but not attack. This one can move and attack. And so he's going to roll to hit, Kai. He rolled a 17. I'm sure that hits. And he deals 3 points of fire damage to you. You okay?
Ouch!
This grease elemental sort of slams into you, and you're covered with hot burning grease. That's it for Walk's turn. Yasha, you're up.
Oh boy. Okay, so, gosh, do I attack Walk Walk?
And by the way, Eden, Alex, Libe, she got to attack twice, not because she's special or anything. When a bad guy moves out of range, you're allowed to get like a little swipe
Take a
as
quick
they
swipe.
run away.
All right, so,
Also because she's special.
I mean, you know, I'm usually very strong, but not in this moment. I don't know whether to go for Walk Walk or the elementals. Let's go for Walk Walk. All right. Let's do this one. Okay. Oh, natural 20.
Oh my gosh! At the beginning of your turn, you do take some damage. Sorry, fire
Wait,
damage.
I was on the grill.
Oh, you were on the grill, then you take no damage.
Well, I was on the grill
No, that's fine.
prior to
That's
him.
fine.
Okay.
That's
got
fine.
It. All right. So, I have Divine Fury on my first hit, so that's 1d6.
You get
Then
multiple
I have
hits?
2d6. No, just one.
Oh,
but
okay.
Divine Fury is radiant damage.
Okay, great.
So, where did it go? There it is. Okay. Oh man, I'm rolling so bad. Okay, so 7 points of radiant damage.
Great.
Nice.
And then we've got 6 points of regular damage.
Of just like bludgeoning or
just
slashing?
bludgeoning. Slashing.
That's a huge hit.
Okay.
You guys watch as Yasha, who is holding this sword that just kind of feels uncomfortable in her hand. She's used to a much more heavy blade, but yet it moves so quickly. And she's just so deft with it.
Nice.
Carving through the side of this Panman. Sparks fly. It doesn't do quite as much damage as you thought because
Swords.
he's made of metal.
Yeah.
But it does
what I got.
quite a bit of damage. And he shrinks back in pain, turning angrily at you, as you can tell from his face. So angry.
Yeah, come at me, Pan.
Great. Beau, you're up with Sky and Padmond on deck.
Okay.
Yeah, you're rough.
I take
At the beginning of your turn, you take 4 points of heat damage.
Oh no! We're the same house now.
Okay.
We were both in the trenches.
Beau has seen better days.
Yes, I have. This is a fucking. I fought demagogues, and it's gonna be a pan that does me in. Okay. First and foremost, just a little observational question. This nice little gas range that we're on with the little knobbies on the back. Are those functional knobbies?
I mean, they certainly look functional.
You smart woman.
They're all turned to the full setting.
Oh, they're all turned to the full setting.
You genius.
Do I go for a walk or do I? Okay. Yeah, fuck it. Let's do it. I'm gonna disengage from walk.
Okay.
I'm gonna step of the wind, and I'm gonna go for what I'm assuming is the back burner that walk is currently on, which I think is the far right one.
Roll intelligence check, I guess.
No pop-ups for Walk.
Okay. Just a straight intelligence throw. The 13.
I mean, this is Exandria. You know how gas stoves work. they're all over the
I
place.
do most of the cooking, but,
It's true.
you know.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, Danny knows that there are conventional gas ovens all over Exandria.
Yeah.
Why not? So you're going for... God, I can't even see over here. I believe it's this burner? I don't know how stoves work.
Where's Queanne when we need her?
You do know how stoves work.
Yes.
So
And what are you going to try to do?
Turn it off.
Turn it off.
Yeah.
Okay. You, I guess, roll a strength check. This is a big knob.
That's what she said. All right, come on.
Is this going to be your action? 'Cause you could also, I will say this. You could also use your staff to knock it if you'd like to, or
That would be
your
like
fist.
attack
an
it.
attack.
I'll do that. I'll
Yeah.
do that because that's better.
Because you're not strong.
Because I'm not strong. Jesus, I'm rolling like absolute ass. Okay, that's gonna be 10 total.
Sure. You do make contact with it, and it does spin, and now it's on half.
Okay.
It definitely did something. The flame still burns, but a little less. Pan turns around and says, "Who dares tamper with my flame? You."
Not so tough, Blonde, anymore, are you? That was a bad one. I'm gonna spend a key point to do flurry of blows. Yes, to continue to punch at the knob.
Okay. Punch at
So
the
I'm gonna
knob.
do 2 attacks at the knob.
Yep, go ahead.
Okay, that one's cacked. Okay, first one is gonna be a 20 total,
Sure.
a dirty 20.
100%.
And the next one is a 12.
Yes.
Okay, great.
You don't even have to roll damage. The
Okay.
flame turns off, and Pan Man is suddenly, if he could bend, he would slump over. It definitely affects him, but he can't bend. So you just get the sense that it's very uncomfortable for him to be less hot, I suppose. He suffers no damage, but he's quite annoyed and distracted by this right now. Okay.
I guess it's my turn.
That is your turn. Sky and Padman, you are both up.
Good call on those buttons.
I'll look at you. Do you have any way to create water?
No, I do not.
Me neither.
I got nothing. But I'm feeling tremendous guilt because I cast that grease spell and it ended up hurting Yasha and creating this elemental and I feel as though I'm just not helping anyone at all. And it makes me very angry.
Oh!
But I also think I'm quite far from this guy.
Yeah?
So-
Both things can be true.
If I run toward him, that's my whole turn, right?
I see that you need to get mad, and we go on the same turn, and I'm gonna say, Sky, you've believed in us the whole time. We would never have made it here without you. I'll knock him down. You set it up. And I'm going to go to, I want to try to knock him towards Sky so that she doesn't have to spend her whole turn running. So I want to try to topple him again and send him in that other direction. And I'm going to look at him and I'll say, hey, when we got here, we thought this grid'll be the death of us. You can be not genius and see that this is a dangerous situation. We sought a way to work together.
Wow.
And we have the skill it takes to get this done. Time to put you on the back burner. And if it hurts, hey buddy, walk it off. I want to hit him as hard as I can.
I'll say that amazing. He looks down at you. He just says, "That was hot." I'll say that you're not actually going to swing for him. He's balancing on one of the grills, and you're going to aim for that and see if you can sort of take his feet out from under him and tilt him forward. Go ahead and roll to see if you can make this attack.
Hell yeah! I'm gonna roll, try to hit him. Here we go. Ooh, that's a 16 plus
Definitely
7.
hits. Roll for damage just to see how badly you whack this thing. Yeah, go
I'll
on.
forego damage to
Just to-
give him disadvantage on his Constitution save.
Okay. Great. Okay, Constitution save. I'll roll it on the table. 8. He's already failed. 4. Terrible. Great. So this works. Clang! You watch as Padman, fueled by this amazing strength that comes from his belt, slams the grill in front of Walk Walk. Walk Walk, who was just getting ready to swipe down at Padman for having those amazingly horrible puns, but he there's nothing beneath his foot anymore, and so he topples forward. As he falls, feel free to take your action, young Sky, as he falls and impact, boom, right there in front of you.
There.
Yes.
Right in front. Wow.
Get his eyes!
And I will. I'm going to two-handed attack with my dagger and hand axe and throw them.
And
I mean, you could hit. You don't
I'm
even
just
have to
gonna.
throw.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah, and at this
You
point,
could also go into a rage at this point.
And
too.
I'm absolutely in a rage. All I've wanted my whole life is to use my magic for good, and instead, my magic has somehow backfired. I can't control it, and it's caused too much damage and caused too much harm, and I've seen my friends in peril too much today, and I'm hideously angry at this beast in particular. And I would like to be in a rage and attack.
okay,
She is
incredible. Incredible. You you are so hot right now, but you can't tell if it's the heat of the flames, the heat of the Pan Man, or just the heat of your rage and anger boiled up and bottled up for so long, and you release it, unleashing it. Go ahead and roll. How does rage work? You roll with advantage?
Well,
No,
actually,
just
you roll with advantage because he's prone.
That's right. There
Yes.
you go.
And then you
Rage
add extra
adds
damage.
Extra damage.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit. Please make
Come
it
on,
good.
17
Roll one more time.
and 11.
Okay, great. Those because you get 2 attacks, or no? We're just
Plus
rolled with
advantage.
oh, advantage.
That's
Okay,
advantage.
good. 17 definitely hits.
17
Go ahead.
hits, and then damage.
Yeah,
Yes.
what weapon are you attacking?
I am. Well, can I two-handed attack? Is that possible?
Technically, you only get 1 attack at this level, I
Are
believe.
you, are you attacking with daggers?
A dagger and hand. Yes.
So the dagger could be a light two-handed, but you use your bonus action to go into a rage. So
Oh, right.
did.
Okay.
I would
so then
suggest
whatever,
you.
I hit him.
I suggest you hit with the hand axe because that'll
Hand
that
axe
has-
1d6 plus 2.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. And then
If
4.
that, okay, great. So
plus
that's
2.
6.
That's another 2 for rage. That's
And then
8.
those 2 for
8.
8 points of damage. This hand axe actually makes not just a dent, but a hole in the side of Walk the Pan Man, doing incredible amounts of damage. Let me see. Okay, good. He howls in pain. Ah! His googly eyes going crazy. He's doing really, really badly, but he's still alive.
Oh gosh.
And that's the end of your turn, or would you like to move? Would you like to do anything else? Do you have any bonus actions? Any potions, any items that you try to use?
I only have Riz. Can I charisma him to death?
You can drink the potion of Riz. It'll just make you more charismatic.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna help me right now. So no.
Great. Then at the top of the round, all of these creatures get a go.
Oh no.
They are surrounding Kai.
Oh no, Kai, no!
Jesus. I'm sorry, Kai. They're both going to attack you. This
Not
one
again.
is going to fly over and attack Yasha.
No.
All right, the one at Yasha rolled
It's
a
not good. It is not looking
18 plus 2 to hit.
That hits.
Sure. You take 7 points of fire damage.
Whee!
The first one rolled a 9 to hit you, Kyle. What's your armor class?
Oh, 14.
14. This grease ball chomps at you with its greasy teeth, but you deftly dodge it. Nothing. And then the second roll is a 6. The second one beside you also tries to grab at you, but instinctively you know it's behind you. You drop down and it flies right over your head. Both attacks miss.
Nice.
Top of the round, Jessup, you are up. The Pan Man's looking really rough. What would you like to do?
He's so close to me. What I want to do is I want to use my my sorcerer's burst because I'm right there, but I'm really starting to panic.
Horrifying. That's great. At the top of the turn, by the way, you do take 2 points of fire damage.
Oh, I'm really low now.
What are you at?
I'm at a 1.
No problem. You're still alive. Still alive.
alive.
So you're gonna fire a sorceress burst?
I'm gonna attempt to.
Okay, go ahead and roll a d6 and see if this works.
Come on, Jessup.
5.
I believe it does work. Even though you're anxious, nervous, chaos is all around you, you remember the things that your friends have said about breathing, taking it slow. You focus yourself.
Yes. Whispering in my ear.
Yes, you do. You do. Zorbo's one. Zorbo's all. Let's all do the Zorbo call.
It's a very beautiful song.
I think I may have been absent on the day that was created.
Your eye lights up with a glowing glint and fires out a sorcerer's burst. Just a subtle reminder, I think as a bonus action, you can give yourself advantage on this attack
Great.
with the innate sorcery.
Come on.
But I feel like for a bonus action, I should take a potion.
I'm learning.
Nice, man. That's sick. That's some sick DMing back there.
By the end of 3 episodes, I've gotten one good thing right.
But should I, as a bonus action, be taking my like healing potion because I'm about to die?
That is up to you. You have it for next round.
Okay. Yeah, then I will use my innate sorcery for
Okay, great.
advantage.
Gathering all of your strength, all of your courage, go ahead and roll with advantage to see if you hit with this sorceress burst.
Okay, not great. That was a. Why can't I read these 6s and 9s? 6
Okay, great. And I believe you get advantage, so roll one more time.
and a 7.
Ooh, plus, Jessup, plus 5.
Oh, 12.
Your sorcerer's burst just barely misses and shoots wide. I'm so sorry. Just misses and fires off into the ether, but it was a dramatic and exciting move. That's your move, unfortunately. Jessup, Kai, you're up.
So I do have something.
It was very good.
It was very good. I do have something in here.
It was great.
It's okay. You guys don't need to lie to me. I'll do better next time.
You do have a movement though, so you could perch yourself up on iron, so
I
you
would
won't
like to
get
do that,
burned.
yes.
Okay. So maybe moving over here, over here.
Yeah, that one.
Okay. Great. You're sitting right next to a dead and dying slab of bacon.
Great.
Cool. It smells good though. Yes,
So
Kai.
I have an initiative swap as one of my feats.
That would have happened earlier. However, tell me what you want to do with it.
Okay, well, if it can't happen now, I'm not gonna do that.
Basically, you can switch places in the order with one person. Who that means he would be going later, I guess.
Yeah, but that's okay. I'll forgo that.
Okay.
you know. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna assume that, because he goes after me, like walk goes
He does.
after me. I'm gonna assume that he's gonna get up. Therefore, I want to take my rope that I had
Okay.
and I want to toss it over to Padman.
Great. Where is Padman right there?
Right there.
Right next to the thing. Yes. Okay. Great.
So I'm gonna toss my rope over to you, and my hope is that once he gets up, we can just trip him up one more time.
Okay. Okay. So you're preparing for the next round.
Yes, yes.
And I guess are you holding your action until he gets up, and then you'll sort of sweep?
I think so.
Sweep
yeah,
with the
yeah.
rope. Okay. Great. Do you want to move? Just throwing it out there that if you do move, these guys may attack you as you try to get away.
I'm gonna stay here and risk it.
Okay. Okay. You stay put.
Padman, grab!
I grab the rope, and I see him, and I see that we're trying to move that, and I think I've got a plan.
Okay.
So I'm gonna look at Kai. Kai, you're surrounded by grace elementals.
I know, it's not great!
They're killing you.
They are! I'm very hurt, by the way!
Oh no! Okay, grab that, and I'm ready. I'll wait for my turn.
As a bonus action, I think you have a potion.
That's
by the way.
right, I do.
I'm just throwing it out there. You don't have to use it now. I'm just saying that you have it.
No, I've learned
Okay.
my lesson. I'm
Okay.
using it now. I'm pumping that now.
Totally use it now.
Okay, so go ahead and roll 2d4. That's the pyramid ones.
That's a 4. And that's another 4.
You're back to
Nice.
full. You pop the cork on that baby, you're back to full. Okay, incredible. Yasha, Beau, you're both up.
Okay.
I'm sorry,
so
no.
Walk
is up. Walk is up. And he's going to try to stand. As he stands, he's going to go out of melee with you, young barbarian. So you get another swipe at him.
Come on.
If you'd
Yes.
like to.
Come on.
Go ahead and attack.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Roll a d20 to attack if you'd like to.
Yes, I'd
Yes.
like to. I'm gonna say no to that. 17.
Yes.
Definitely hits. Roll for damage
Come on.
plus rage. So 1d6 plus 2. Plus 2.
Yeah.
2 plus 2 plus 2. 6.
Incredible. Ooh, he's hurt. Ooh, he's hurt. He's looking really rough.
How strong is this guy? Very strong.
He's made of metal.
You're so
He's also.
close.
It makes me madder.
Yep. Okay, great. Walk the pan man. He's not really in range of anybody else. Oh, wait. he's going to use he's going to try to sear the two that are in front of him in range. He's going to fire a cone of grease. He can get both of you, just barely. He's firing.
Is that Jessup and me?
Yes. And he fires a cone of grease. Make a dexterity save to see if you can avoid this spray of grease.
Oh my gosh.
13 plus 0.
9 plus 1 is 10.
Okay. Jessup, you manage to just barely get out of the way. You take no damage.
That would have killed me.
And Padman, you take 4 points of damage.
Padman, no.
I drank that healing potion, right?
You were at full.
I have 3 hit points left.
Okay. That's his move. Yasha, Beau, you're up.
So wait, is Padman down?
Oh wait, no.
No. Meaning I am okay.
You are okay.
As
You
the
are
key
okay.
spits through the
Okay.
hot grease on me, I'm gonna look up and go, Bonjour, mon ami. I didn't know we were trying to cook some frog legs. I'm badly injured.
Bonjour,
It smells good in here.
Yes, and as he turns to you, Padman, just so that I can say another pun, he's just going to say, "Soon you'll be off the menu." And that's it.
You bailed out at the
I
end.
did. I bailed out on all of them.
On the menu.
Off the. God, you kids!
This will be okay? Yeah. All right.
All right, what you got?
I have a weird idea.
Great.
So, the burst that you did, was it like a physical burst? Like a magical?
Yes.
Is there any way that I can sort of see that it's going wide and just kind of like bat it with my greatsword into Wok Wok? To do like a combined...
The sorcerer's burst is describe it. It's like a burst of radiance, or what is it?
Yeah, of like powerful force that shot out of my monocle into.
And you watched it as it was flying towards Wok Wok the Pan Man, he held up his very shiny mirror-finished spatula, which did block it, and it shot out into the world. But you can see in the distance that it has been sort of knocking around. And it is currently flying back. It would be pretty hard to catch, but you could catch lightning in a bottle, and you could possibly deflect it towards him. It would take quite a move.
What kind of move would it make? Or what kind of move would it take?
It's flying. I'll say it's flying right this way, fizzling out as it goes, and you would have to roll an acrobatics check to see if you can do a bow type move.
Oh, acrobatics is terrible. Okay, all right. I'm just gonna take I'm gonna.
You're bailing.
I'm bailing.
Your wife has taught you acrobatics for years.
I have not.
Screw it. You know what? Let's just try. Let's just see if it works. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
All right.
Okay. What did I need to get?
I would say a 15.
No, I didn't do it.
Oh, so Yasha jumps off of this grease creature, does a double backflip just like she's seen her wife do 100 times, but she's much larger and heaver, doesn't get the ups that her wife does.
I landed between the balls.
And you just fall short of the blast, and you fall on your hip. It really hurts.
Ow!
Your keys were in there.
Whoa!
Yeah. And I'll say that you take.
Those are the big chunky medieval keys
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
You take
sucks.
3 points of damage
Okay.
as you land.
Oh, boys!
That's your action.
That's my action.
Beau, you're up.
Okay. Very torn here. I don't know if turning off fire is worth my time.
But he got a little droopy, right?
Yes, he and also he's moving. Well, now he's back on flame again, but he got droopy. He moved with half speed. He couldn't do his teleporting. Yes, it does help.
Okay. Yeah, that's still lame, so I'm still not gonna mess with the oven anymore. I see Kai and Padman setting up this move, and I see what they're trying to do. And I'm kind of delirious, and I think the fumes are starting to get to me as well as this potion. So I turn and I look at Kai, and I see him flanked by these grease monsters. And I go, my boy, little Beau, I'm coming to save you! And I run.
Yep.
I run 40 feet.
Yep.
Get back! Leave little Beau alone! And I'm gonna do 2 big swing. Well, I'll start with just 1 big swing to the first one.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
Okay, 12.
Hits.
Rolling like ass.
Hits. Yeah, no, that's
Okay, I'm
easy
gonna
enough.
swing at the first. Is one looking a little more rough?
Neither have taken any damage.
Neither have taken any damage. Okay, fine. The first one is going to take, jeez, Louise, 5 bludgeoning damage.
That one's gone.
Great! And I'm gonna spend my last key point to pop and do 2 unarmed strikes at the next one.
Amazing.
Okay, I believe those both hit. That's gonna be, the first one's a 16, so 22
Yes.
for the first one, and then 14
Yes.
for the second. These are D4s. These are, I am not prepared. Where's my dice? Here we go. Okay. First one. Oh, that's better than my damn staff. That's gonna be 8 damage.
Dead.
Okay.
Gone. Gone.
And I just look at him and I go, finish this.
I look at her and I go,
Say it.
my counselor.
Sky and Padman, you are both up. Padman, you are sort of doing an action in concert with Kai, but whatever order you guys want to do.
I've got the rope, so I'd like to do the first part of an action to use this rope with Kai to try to once again trip Walk.
Right.
But I think too I want to look at does Walk go before Jessup and Kai go?
No, Jessup and Kai go before Walk.
Cool. So in that case, I can delay my turn. I'll send my turn down the initiative order to go along with Kai.
Great.
But does Jessup go before Kai or no?
Yes.
Yes. So in that case, on my turn, I'll ready an action to go with Kai.
Well, and Kai delayed his action to go with you.
Oh, he did? Oh, you did? Okay, so we're doing the same thing.
So
Great.
you will go at the same time.
And now there's no attack of opportunity. So I'll look at you and say, let's do it. But I want an object interaction. I see Jessup panicking. And I think I have this item that I got, which is a box of tea. And it goes, it's oolong.
It is oolong. It's very
and
fragrant.
I look at Jessup panicking, and I look at this tea and think about, like, the calm of, like, drinking a cup of tea in the morning, looking over this beautiful campsite. And I go, Jessup. It's okay.
What?
You're an incredible sorcerer.
What?
The tea. Center yourself. Breathe in the fragrance. And I want to hurl the box of tea right at Jessup's face.
I guess roll
Delicious.
roll athletics.
14 plus 5 is 19.
Yes.
Whoa.
Not only do you throw it, you open the box as you release, and fragrant tea leaves flit about you, combining with the heat of the area, and you are just sort of, you're in a brief moment of paradise where all other stress fades away.
Wow.
And it's just, you imagine yourself, well, I'm not going to tell you what you imagine. You imagine a very peaceful, serene moment, maybe from your past or from your future. Where are you right now?
I'm thinking about this moment by the lake with my friend over here. When we first got here, Sky, I was really nervous for this camp. Sky sat down beside me and said, "Hey, Jessup, you're gonna do great." And for a moment, I believed her. Right now, I believe her again.
Okay, all your stress is gone.
Wow.
You are restored to 0. Amazing. Would you like to use the rest of your action to continue this move with
Yeah,
Kai?
we're going to do this team move here.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Both of you roll a d20 just to see how this works.
Ooh, okay.
11 plus 5 is 16 for athletics.
Athletics, that's where it is. So
Yes,
I have an 18 plus 3, that's 21.
Incredible. So you guys both take this rope using all your motion, and you kind of jump over and go around him, trading places, let's say, tying him up. He cannot resist. He's going to roll a Constitution save to see if he gets thrown forward.
Yeah, I think at the end, as we like scramble him up in the rope, I'll do the like finishing move with a long, like one-handed base of the quarterstaff. As I swing this massive wooden staff at the bottom of his pan, I go, "Oh, and I thought you were a non-stick pan."
I'll look up at him and I'll yell, "Hey, ugly! You're not gonna like how this pans out."
Oh, Jesus.
Your performance has been universally panned.
As he falls, he looks at both of you with sort of like begrudging respect. Well played, well played. He's falling forward. Everything sort of clicks into slow motion as he falls forward. The direction he's falling, he wobbles left, wobbles right, and he's falling right between Sky and Jessup. And as he falls, both of you simultaneously, it's your turn, both of you can make an attack together.
Come on!
Yes, because you're next, Padman. I'm sorry, Sky's next and Jessup's after her.
Additional context, when we were crossing paths with the rope, we did a sick high five.
Absolutely.
Absolutely insane
Fucking
high five.
twisted high five. Absolutely metal high
Did
five.
you, just out of curiosity, do you bend down to high five him or do you leap up to high five?
Actually, I'm holding my staff in my webbed feet, and I come underneath my own legs, like through, and it's like out up there, and then come back around, hit the back of his foot. It's hard to look at this high five. It's like an MC Escher drawing of staircases.
A loud sound resonates throughout the space.
Both of you can attack together, whatever you'd like to do.
What do you got?
I think so. I have a brain.
You found a brain in a jar, sure.
A brain in a jar suspended in liquid. It smells gross. I'm gonna take this brain in the jar and crack the smelly jar open and throw it onto the pan to forever ruin its cooking abilities and drown it in this terrible smelling liquid.
Great. Okay, and Sky, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm pretty close to it. I'm gonna take my hand axe and I'm going to scrape off its non-stick coating.
Ooh. It's been seasoned for years. It has this beautiful patina on it.
And it's
that's
so
the
proud.
secret of its
I can
its
tell
success.
that's the secret of its strength. And it's very proud of that. And so it will add insult to injury if I can carry it off.
Both you roll to see if you hit. I think for you, just roll a d20, I guess, athletics to see if you can toss this at it.
Do I add anything to that?
11.
This is for an attack.
Your attack modifier.
Minus. I got a 10.
That's fine. I mean, you don't need to roll
With
that.
prone, is that advantage?
Oh, for sure it's an advantage with prone. Go ahead. Both of you get advantage because it's
you
prone.
Can roll again.
Oh, thank you.
18 minus 1. 17.
Amazing.
Yes.
Amazing.
10, a little better. Wait, do I add anything?
You're doing your attack, right? With your
hand
axe?
Yeah.
So that's a plus 4 to hit.
Yes.
Yes, that's
Okay.
right.
So that's a 14 to hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's your
Oh,
strength?
yeah, right. I'm
Right,
looking
if
at
you're
the
down
wrong
here.
thing. I'm
Yes.
plus
Yeah, so-
4.
Yes.
Yes.
Both
Okay,
hit.
14.
Roll for damage.
Okay.
Yes.
1d6 plus 2 plus 2.
D6 plus 2 plus 2.
Filled with anger, rage, bubbling up.
It's 5, 7.
Okay.
Yes.
The jar, the contents of the jar, which is a brain, but it's filled with sort of a weird viscous syrupy liquid, spills out over the Pan Man's face. He recoils in pain. Ah, no! It's rusting me! And you see this brain sort of skittering across, and you smash right down on the brain, shattering it. How do you guys want to do this? You have killed Walk the Pan Man. How do you want him to die?
How do you want to fondue this?
okay, so I think that he's still a little hot, so the brains kind of sizzle. And I say to him, because I know it's going to really hurt his feelings, that's the most brains you've ever had.
Great.
Very insulting.
And then my impulse is, we've been on this ride together, OLGAs. We've all grown a lot. We've had friends along the way that we've lost, and I'd like for us all to have a role in this.
Friend along the way that we lost.
Yes, Archibald.
We had a vision. He came back very briefly for a cameo.
Yeah.
And I'd love for us all to have a hand in taking this guy down. Is that a thing that we can do?
Sure, absolutely. If you want to wait until Kai and Padman come over to join you, you all stand around the pan, bubbling with heat, and you all can do whatever sort of action you'd like to finish it off.
I say we just start kicking the shit out of him.
Deal.
Hell yeah. Hey, whose brain was that?
Try not to think about
I know that I'm really locked into this moment of camaraderie with you guys, but you didn't mention that you had that. So I'm alarmed. But let's do it.
Let's do it!
That's a tomorrow question.
Okay, yes, and you curb stomp. You curb stomp the pan to death.
I'm going to be watching this from the grate, and I'm just going to take a knee and put my sword down.
Yeah,
and just watch.
I walk over to Yasha, and I just kind of like, as she's on her knee, just kind of like hug her from behind.
Yes.
And we just...
We did it.
We did it. Look at them.
They're so good.
They're so violent.
They're so violent.
I'm so
It's
proud.
so good.
Yes. He's beaten into oblivion. Looks like I'm well done. And he's dead forever. Dead and gone. All of the cook surfaces calm themselves. The fires died down. The grease elementals disappear from view. Everything starts to slowly disintegrate around you. It looks like the entire space that you're in is starting to disintegrate, melting, falling away. In fact, it's looking quite dangerous when all of a sudden a purple and blue glow light lights up the chamber, and a familiar voice beckons. "Oh, campers, I'm afraid it's curfew." Mishi, the curfew creature, is somehow inexplicably right in front of you. Before you have a moment to react, poof, a warm radiance washes over the six of you, and you are teleported back to the central meeting point of Wildemount Wildlings camp, the Hubbub Hub. Mishi delivers you to this spot and says, "Congratulations. It looks like you had an eventful day. Let me know when those cards come out, will you?"
Is this real?
She pinches you, and it feels real.
Face covered in blood. I'm like half cooked, holding a staff, so violent. I'll never be normal again.
That just means the cards get even better.
Yeah. Oh, right. We had a thing with cards. Sorry. I'm not doing okay.
You are at the central meeting hub of the camp, and you notice that in your absence, the campers have returned. Yeza had alerted Veth and the others about what was going on. The campers had returned for safety and insurance reasons. They all gather around to hear what happened. Many of them with scared faces and impressed faces as you guys regale them, explaining the events of the afternoon, the bizarre monsters at the Magic Meadow, the strange maze of food, the scary childlike encounters you somehow overcame. As you do, the campers are on the edge of their seats, rapt by your every word. Even Drock Winterforge, the guy who had mocked you earlier, he's like, "Oh my God, you guys, that sounds awesome." Finally, as you finish telling them about the day's events, Veth takes center stage and says, "Well, it looks like I was right about you all. After all, I always knew you had what it takes to be true wildlings. Never had a single doubt." Which is why I'm proud to say, well, I'm not going to say anything. You two, did they pass their exams today?
With flying colors.
With flying colors.
and I'm making
Pretend we said that
sure-
at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flying colors.
Did you guys rehearse that?
And no, we felt it in the
We
moment.
should marry,
Yeah, it's shorthand. We finish each
yeah.
other's
Sentences.
I'm gonna make sure that all of the campers here, they all saved our lives. Had they not been there, 2 members of the Mighty Nine would have been dead.
It's true.
You do look like shit right now.
Yeah, I feel like total ass.
You are.
Shit. Gonna have to have a serious talk with Caleb and Yeza about whatever the hell that potion was.
That was unfair.
That was very unfair.
I still feel like we could have done this with our at full capacity.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna kill a child.
No. I've only punched like 2 kids.
Yeah, I don't even know if I've
Seen
punched
you
any.
punch kids.
You have seen me punch kids, but they deserved it.
My child also died in your care once.
Well,
That
is a little different.
No.
Luke's fine.
That was.
Look at him, he's fine.
Yeah, that was a bad mothering choice that you sent him with us.
True.
So I'm just gonna put that on you.
Yes, Padman.
Director Veth, I have a question.
Yes.
Were the events that we experienced today real or figments of a powerful illusion magic?
You know, I don't really know. Honestly, I don't know how this happened. And as she says that, Yeza stands forward, saying, actually, I have a theory about this. I think it might be my fault. Earlier, I was experimenting with dunamancy in my lab. It's a chaotic and unpredictable form of metaphysical magic that can bend reality, physics, time, space. Caleb lent me a small vial of dunamis, and I was trying to create some potions from it. And I believe earlier one of my potions, poof, went and exploded by accident. And Yasha, you were there, weren't you? When that explosion...
Saw the poof come out, and then I felt drunk.
Yes, I think maybe that dunamantic explosion had some sort of unintended effect. Apologies, but sometimes dunamis can access the parts of us that we are unexplored or unknown. Emotional states, anxiety, imagination, that sort of thing. Does any of that ring true to you?
Well, of course, I have all those things at all times.
Yes, and those monsters, did they mean anything to you?
Well, I feel like
Is this some like repressed childhood trauma or
What was
something?
with the
It's
two
maybe-
sharks and one of them had a hat on? What was that all about?
Oh, interesting.
And
See-
Gub Gub?
See. So there's I have a journal, okay, and I draw. There's a whole entire section that is just like modern art style. You know, what's the word I'm looking for?
Expressionism.
Yes, like
yeah.
expressionist and
As she
so I
flips
draw
through,
things.
As she
that-
flips
that-
through the pages, you see very, very similar pictures
But I'm trying to make it seem like it's like a
to the
kid.
ones that you saw.
I draw much better than this.
You see one called Dark World, which reminds you of that horrifying dimension of shadows that you
I
briefly
actually, if I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm developing a comic. So I have been very proud of hearing about your
We
cards.
could do a
and-
collaboration down the line.
Yeah.
But it is
It's yours.
it's for kids, right?
It's
babe?
for kids, which is why it looks the way that it does.
Yeah.
Which is why.
Is this responsible for the shade of my skin changing to that other shade of blue?
No, I think that was your fault.
Oh, well.
That's
hopefully
hopefully it's not my
I think
fault.
that's unrelated. Dunamancy has been known to interact with strong desires or feelings or
So
repressed worries.
They were coming alive because of what was in my head.
Somehow Dunamantic magic took control of the pages of your notebook and somehow brought them to life.
This
again,
is embarrassing.
It's embarrassing for me. I made this happen as well. I'm so sorry.
I mean, like, why didn't you pick the parts of the journal that,
I didn't
like,
pick the
my
parts of
really
the
good
journal.
drawings?
I did.
I'm not getting... Whatever.
Anyway, I apologize. Veth steps forward and says, you know what? Maybe no one should admit fault just for legal reasons.
I'm not.
Yes, this was all a big whoopsie. But that, you know what? Sometimes that happens at the Wildlings camp, and we roll with it, right?
As soon as I get home, I will be asking my mom to pursue vigorous legal action against.
What if I were to sweeten the pot for you, Padman? You've wanted to become a wizard, correct?
Yes, very much so.
I could possibly write a strong letter of recommendation to the Soltris Academy, the foremost academy for wizards. I happen to know someone who works there, and maybe they could get you in free of charge.
Wow. Be a great wizard. I'm gonna look at my friends. But there's nowhere in all of Exandria that can teach me what my friends have already taught me. So no, I'll be suing the camp and shutting it down.
All right. Understood.
I don't disagree.
Or me and my friends get to come back for free. And we don't have to be in the older cabin anymore.
Also, what are you wearing right now?
I'm wearing my camp outfit, my hat, my...
I want that hat.
Oh, I mean, this is the camp director's hat.
I want that hat.
Give him the damn hat, Veth.
But I have hat hair right now.
Legal actions. Legal actions.
Free tuition, we get to be in a normal, non-shame-based cabin, and we get your hat. And then we call it Even Stevens.
We also all owe you autographs.
Yes, that's right.
Yes.
Not you, though. I just want the hat.
If you still want them, we can.
Yeah.
Even if you're...
So we're trying to arrive at a settlement right now, so if you guys have anything you want to throw in there, because afterwards it'll be double jeopardy, so you have to...
Do you have any more of that tea left?
Was there tea involved?
There was this oolong tea that smelled just delightful.
That's my tea.
I would like
I drink
all
that
of
every
that
day.
tea.
That's my tea. I
would like
import that
every
from
inch.
Marquette.
Well,
Put the
it's
tea
fine
in the hat.
Tea, hat, normal non-shame-based cabin, free tuition, and there's no litigation.
What do you want, Skull Crusher?
I just want to stay here. Will you allow me to come back?
How about this? In addition to all those things which I will reluctantly grant, you all get a merit badge as well, and you can pick whatever merit badge you'd like or name your own.
I'd like a friendship badge.
A friendship badge. Well, that's very...
I was going to say take the wizard one, because...
No, friendship is
That's
somehow
good
more
too.
meaningful. No, wizard's good too. Whatever you'd like, but that's very sweet. We don't have a friendship badge here, but maybe you're the first to earn it. And yes, you're right, Jessup. I know that some of your counselors and even myself have been saying, follow your barbarian instincts and don't be a wizard. It's not what you were meant to be. But you know what? I think I'm wrong about that. You should be whatever you'd like to be. If you want to be a wizard barbarian, that's fantastic. Do that. Why should we stand in the way of your dreams? This isn't a place that says no to dreams. We say yes, right?
I've never. That's music to my ears. I still have a lot to work through with my rage and magic and figuring out how to integrate the two sides of myself. But if I could take wizarding classes going forward and not the more brutal barbarian ones, I'd really like that.
Absolutely. In fact, I will schedule a private lesson with Caleb Widowgast to make sure that you have a proper spell book and all the components you need. You can do both. You can sort of multi-class if you wish.
It's not a bad idea.
I was never threatening legal action, but now even less so.
Yeah.
Summon Archibald and see what he wants.
Can I summon Archibald?
Sure. Quickly enough, Archibald comes to life. Whoa. What is this place?
Hey, buddy, I owe you one. Go ahead, ask this person what you want.
Whoa. Is this what life is?
Oh boy, he brought him back for more
Oh,
questions.
Archibald, you missed a lot. We're engaged in a legal settlement right now, so we're talking to the director of a camp that has engaged in some criminal negligence of minors. And so right now we have a hat, a bunch of tea, some wizarding classes, a merit badge.
What do you want, man?
Free tuition are all currently on the table for us. Is there anything you want, Archibald? You actually gave the most today. You died.
I've never experienced true love.
Oh, wow.
All right, we might have to back up.
I've got a magazine I could give him.
That's right. Look, can I see it?
Here, Archibald, this will open your eyes.
Whoa! Archibald uses his little frog legs to turn the pages until he gets to a particularly saucy bit, and he says, oh, "This is true love. I'm gonna need a few minutes." And he drags it away.
I don't think Archibald has the hardware to do anything in private with that magazine, but
For the next few minutes, you hear horrifying sounds coming out of the bathroom, squeaky sounds, sort of like a sponge being squeezed.
This was a great decision.
And after all is said and done, Veth gathers you all together and says, "We can't seem to have a normal day at camp, can we? But you know what? That's perfect. Normal is overrated, safety is boring, and insurance can go fuck itself." I am proud of the four of you. You didn't make good choices, you didn't make safe choices, but you did live up to the spirit of the camp. You wilded out. And for that, I'm happy to award you with these friendship merit badges. And upon receiving these badges, the OLGAs have earned the rank of 3 below, can stay at the camp for free,
nice.
advance to the next year, oh yes, sorry. You also get my fucking hat. Hell,
And your tea.
and my tea. How am I gonna wake up tomorrow? Fine, that's my problem, not yours. Can I get a wild out? 3, 2, 1, wild out! Thus ends our tale, a story of acting your age, which doesn't mean acting older or wiser or better. It means staying young as long as you can. I'd love to thank Ashley Johnson. It's Marisha Ray, Alex Lee, Eden Riegel, my sister. Libe Barrere, my sister. Brennan Lee Mulligan, my sister. Thank you all so much for watching. Oh, and thank you to Ko. I'm going to say his name wrong. Lassabal? Ko. Yeah.
Yeah.
He made this amazing map.
So great. So
And those grills.
He's probably standing.
I think those grills are from Kyle's apartment or something.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
You gotta get those back.
Just borrow it.
Yes.
I'll use these for today.
Thanks to
starving, he can't
thanks
cook.
to everyone who helped out with the music. Thanks to the kids again for coming up with these wonderful monsters
good.
that Yasha definitely drew.
Yes.
Love you all very much.
Abstract.
And until next time, is it Thursday yet? Bye bye.
Yeah.
amid the hubbub, amid the excitement and the relief of this celebration of sorts, Veth steps away from the OLGAs for just a moment to just have a quick chat with Yasha and Beau.
Sup?
Sorry.
No, really, this was quite fun, but I have notes.
Oh,
I hope we didn't let you down, by the way.
let me down. You did exactly right. I was sort of expecting you guys to mess stuff up a little bit and that they would be challenged, pushed.
It was very stressful. Like, I was very nervous having the responsibility of the kids. But we talked about it, and it was kind of cool.
It was kind of invigorating.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I know that you two were talking about stuff like serious grown-up stuff before. Did you ever come to sort of a realization, a decision, something?
I think. We're still talking about it a lot, but we had an idea.
What if? Because I know.
Which one of you is going to get pregnant first?
Hold on a second.
Is it you?
Wait, no, I don't know.
I really want to see you
The thing
pregnant.
is, we are
'cause
getting
your
older. I don't
abs-
know if it's the time.
Your abs would be like crazy.
Just be like an olive
she'd
on
look
a,
like
on a toothpick.
And you would have
but
like
wait,
a
what was
20-pound kid.
Why?
I don't know. You're big.
That's not how.
know if that's how it works.
I'm small. I don't know.
I know. Just shut up for a second.
Okay.
Listen.
Look, we talked about it.
Yeah.
We do think we want to take this plunge into parenthood.
Yes.
Yeah.
But maybe we could start. We know that Kai doesn't really have a family or anywhere to go. Think he'd want to come live with us? I know he's old and he's basically an adult now, but
Like a foster sort of thing? Adoption?
yeah.
Yeah, like you know, if he wants someone to people to hang out with or take care of him for 2 years,
Yeah, just a
we can
bed to
provide that.
crash. You know, we can maybe
Just try it out.
give him some good
Not try it out.
opportunities.
Not like we
No,
would
no,
like
no, of course,
send him
it's
back or
a-
anything. We would take care of
We
him.
can take care of him.
I love this idea.
And then maybe he could be a big brother. You know?
Maybe we could be a bit brave.
Stay right here. Stay right here for 1 second. I'll be right back.
She's never coming back, is she?
I don't think so.
Okay. Oh, that was actually.
He said no!
Oh!
Okay. You know what? We
It's
made
okay.
a decision.
Yeah.
And like now we know we're ready. If the time
Yeah.
comes.
Yeah. He still taught us something.
He
You
did. Fast.
still taught us something.
You're welcome?
Yeah.
You're welcome to.
Mom of the year over here.
Let's go get a drink.
That sounds good. How about that lawsuit? Such good
Bribery.
lessons.
What's that?
Bribery.
Bribery.
Incredible.
So, Kai.
Incredible.